Hello! I am super excited today, Wednesday the 12th of August 2020, to mark this as a significant day and the start of something new for me that hopefully you will connect with. So this is my first official video on what I'm now dealing with or approaching as my channel in like an official capacity. So there are other videos on here which amuse me somewhat and may amuse you. But this is my first foray into doing something in a conscious and constructive way. And that starts with the naming of the channel, which will now be known as the Breath Mama channel. Why the Breath Mama? Well, it's a name that one of my friends, someone who's very dear to me in my life, has been calling me for quite a while now, probably the last 3 years. And I have kind of rejected it subconsciously or not embraced it fully, let me put it that way. Actually, she was giving me a gift by repeatedly calling me this name. And with the process of having to be still and in one place through the lockdown situation, a few things became clearer for me. One of them was wanting to connect with people in the world in different ways. And what better way to do that than through the amazing potential of YouTube. So why do I embrace the Breath Mama now? Well, I'm a mum, and if we look at like values in life, being a mum, taking care of my kids is one of my highest values. It's something that has always taken priority and precedence regardless of what I'm doing. So if I've had work situations that have shown me that they repeatedly clash with my ability to take the best care I can with my kids, then I've had to change that up, because it's not an option for me personally, not to be able to be there to support my girls who are a bit older now. But I feel the common misconception is when the kids are little, they need you more. It has been my experience personally, and through seeing the stuff that my friends go through and other people that I know, that actually the older your kids get, they need your support in different ways. Maybe not physically as much, but quite a lot more emotionally and mentally. So, you know, that takes a lot of commitment. So kids are one of my highest values. So I'm a mama and I love to breathe, which may sound a bit silly, but I'm talking about conscious breath work. I'm talking about when we put our focus and attention on deliberately changing the way we breathe in order to work a specific outcome, experience a specific change in our system, in our body. So I use that mainly through transformational breath, which is the most amazing conscious connected breath work for integration, but that's another story. And also other types of classical breath work to help us to experience things in our bodies. So breath, mama, two of my highest values. I also noticed that there's a lot of information out there, a lot of focus on becoming a new mum, because it's a big change that we experience in our lives when we first become a mother. So a lot of the emphasis is on supporting women through this transition, which is great. It's amazing. It's really needed. But I don't feel like there's the same level of importance or emphasis or focus placed on mothers who have matured into their mothering role, or who have experienced more as a mother because as their children get older and because their children are becoming older. And I feel it's super important to have that support, because the issues as the kids get older on the whole tend to become more complex in terms of how they affect us and how we feel and our confidence in parenting, and also how the interaction changes as our children become more mature. They express themselves differently and they're able to put more of their personality into their interactions with us. So those were the kind of things that were running through my mind when I was like, I'm going to make this a thing, and I'm going to be more conscious about how I do it, and I'm going to create some stuff that hopefully you will access and will be of benefit for you, that you can access, and it will help support you through maybe some challenges you're having if you are a mother, because this is for mothers. And making sure that, I'm just looking at my notes, that we have the same focus as our children get older and as we mature into our motherhood, have the same focus as new mothers do, to help you feel empowered, to help you feel seen and heard, acknowledged and held through the different stages and processes that you will be going through as your children grow up and mature. So that's for mothers. For others who are not mothers, you can also get some value out of some of the other stuff. Because for me, there is a human evolution that's happening right now. We have the opportunity as a race to evolve, to step up, to level up, to integrate all of the stuff that is no longer serving us, that the way that we've been operating in the past, which doesn't support most of the people most of the time. And I feel very strongly that in order for this to happen, we need to be able to deal with our own shit. We need to be able to clean up all the mess that we are leaving behind or have left behind when we're not being conscious about what we do, when we just act out of a place of the legacies that we've been given from our past, because perhaps our parents or the people that brought us up were not conscious, as their parents before them were not conscious. So it's a real opportunity, if we choose to accept it, for us to clean up and clear up what has gone before and change through choice and through taking ownership and responsibility how we move forward as a human race, how we create connection, how we create empowerment, unity, ownership, responsibility, healing and love, instead of moving forward in turmoil, in perpetual pain, recreating the miseries of the past. So that's for the people who are others. Is there anything else that I really want to say? I should find a way to maybe put this up here so it looks less suspicious, so I can make a glance. Anyway, so there will be things like breathwork practices that you can try at home, some meditations, yoga nidras, some approaches to situations, challenges that you may be experiencing to help you to move forward. So if you're not subscribed, I'd love it if you would, and if you'd give a little thumbs up if this resonates and makes sense with you, and check in to see a little bit more very soon.